All right, so welcome to the exchange. So, first and foremost, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to give you my opinion on what I see in the stock markets. Looking to the left to see what has happened, then looking to the right to see what may happen. Do your own due diligence. Make sure you invest money in things you know about. If you don't know, invest in yourself and learn. That's the best way you can make money out here and have some security in these markets. So, let's look at what happens to stock markets so we can get a better idea and some security in exchange. Welcome to the Exchange Show.
All right, welcome back to your episode of The Exchange. For this week, we are going to be talking about some of our favorite stocks. Of course, Bitcoin is up first. Cryptocurrency is always huge, so let's see why this is going down. All right, so let's go into the daily, which we are. We have a trend bearish. All right, so that's the first thing. Second thing, do we have any support and resistance? Well, we had some, support right here. It is currently now resistance. So where's our next area we can look for? Probably down here at 60,000. So let's take our here, about there, and we're gonna make that a support. After that, we have another one down at 57. You can say 58, 57 range. If it breaks that, there is a demand zone. It's always good to mark your charts up and leave some of your things there, like a majority of them. And actually, I want to bring this up because probably the top of that candle would be a good area for our demand. Our demand zone is down here in between the 50.77.6 and the 52. Oh, say 53. 132. So we have demand zone there. If we continue to break down, first area I'm looking for, of course, is down here at 60. Then the next area is down here at the 57. And if we break that, I would look for it to hit the demand zone here and then break to the upside. So the reason I'm saying break to the upside, most likely down here, is because I know there's probably a lot of orders here waiting. Another thing is we've had this big consolidation. We've hit 70,000 a couple of times. So 73 was the well, actually that's the last high. The last high was 73,859.12. So we've hit up here in the 70,000 range a couple of times and been rejected. We haven't got back up to 73 yet. This looks like a good pattern for a downward, what's the word? Not consolidation, dispersal pattern. So it's dispersing out. It wants to come down somewhere it knows it has a good footing. First place, I want to see it bounce at 60. That's what I would like. The market doesn't care about my feelings. So the market probably says, well, I wanted to do it down here at 52. Best sale price. So if I could buy Bitcoin at the best sales price, I would put an order here and I'll be like, okay, well, I wanted to do a buy here and then I want to do a target to at least the last high with a stop loss going down to 46. I don't want it to get hit, so a little bit below 46.11. That would be my perfect sale price. Oh, it's beautiful. I would love that. Let's see if that even plays out. So next, let's talk about SPY. Here we go. SPY is here. So we're going on an uptrend. Okay. At this point, I like playing SPY a lot, so I will turn my indicator on here. I don't really play Bitcoin a lot. If you notice, let's make this bigger. This trend line is starting to line up with our 48-day moving average. We have a gap here. We have a gap here. We got a gap here. We got some gaps here and here. So currently, where our price is, it would not be bad if we came back and filled some of these gaps. It would fill some orders, but I will say I was happy when SPY hit 550. I had my call in for that area to take profit. I took profit. I was very happy. At this time, I'm looking for a good re-entry. Now, we are currently doing a doji at the 9-day moving average. If we could come down to the 14-day, I would be very nice and very happy to do an entry to the upside, a call. If I can't get there, I may just see if at this point, did this just give us enough pullback to go further up, because we want to break that last high of 550.07 or 550.16, and that would give us, if we go up to that 552, almost 12% move up from this last pullback. So at that point, I would actually start looking more for a 6% pullback to the downside if we reach here. If I reach here, I'm looking for a 6% down. That would give me approximately, that's 4%, 5, about here. That lines up with the algorithm. That's a good entry. That would have been the proper, like the best entry you could have got going up right here at the 519, 520 area. So a 6% pullback from that area will put us right back here. That would be easy for me. I would just do another call. I would just wait for a great entry and do another call. Let's see what else. So going forward though, where would it go up? All right, so if our pullback would be here to 6%, right? Let's see what a push forward. We know this is 6. Let's see, is that 12 yet? That's at 13. Let's be conservative. We're not going to do 13. We're going to do even 12. Even do 1198. Perfect. 582. If we're just going to go based off of moves that have already happened, 12 up, 6 down, 12 up, 6 down, I would look for 580. You could say 600 if you want to do a call out the money, but that's up to you. So that was SPY. Next, let's talk about Tesla. Is it doing anything? Is it happy? Let's see. Currently, Tesla's got a buy signal. It looks like it wants to continue to go up. So how do we look at that? Let's look at it this way. Let's get this out the way because that didn't happen. So we are here currently. That actually goes with our trend line. Is it going to continue breaking down to the 50 and break that 173? If it does, I can see it going down further, but at this moment, I'm not sure. Now the catalyst for Tesla is a break in or a interest rates going lower. So if interest rates go lower, Tesla will go up. It'll be great. At this point, let's see what else they have to offer though, because we're looking for them to at least go back up to the 188 area and most likely break that. If this holds true, this pattern here, I'm hoping that we had our flag pole here from 167 up here to 188. We have our flag forming here, and then we have a breakout to go back up to 188 and hopefully pass it and go to 199 or 200. Now that's what seems like it wants to do. All right, I'll wait for confirmation of this trend line being broke to go into Tesla to the upside. I mean, I already have stock in it. I don't have any calls in it or puts in it, but I do have stock. So at that point, that's when I would look to buy a call option to go up, and that's what I think about Tesla. And let's go and revisit what we talked about last week, which was Oxy. So we're talking about Occidental Petroleum, and we had a break to the upside, and then we had a very big rejection. So the reason I had a candle or a arrow pointing down, I was looking to see if it was going to be a push up and then a rejection down to break this area here, that $59 area. If it broke this $59 area, I would have been happy to get in. Plus, there's demand down here. So where did that demand come from? Over here in February, we had a lot of consolidation, and then we had a breakout. So this is would be where orders would be waiting to continue that movement up. What would also fuel this idea? Okay, so our last earnings is up here at $65. If I can get a confirmed break of this 200-day moving average and this 100-day moving average, 200 here, 100 there, and I could break this 50. This is the main one. If I could break this 50 with good volume, as you can see, it's a lot of negative volume here to go down. If it hits this demand area and rejects up, I would first look for a take profit at the 200-day moving average, which is currently at 61. And most likely, if it goes down further, will go to about $60. Then I would look for a take profit area around the 48-day or 50-day moving average. Now, currently, let's see what it can do. We got a couple of days coming up, and next week we may have some news coming up. Let's see what TradingView says. 2 days ago, they're talking about a heat advisory. Petroleum is mainstream equal weight by Wells Fargo. So Wells Fargo is giving this an equal weighted, meaning this is the fair price of this particular company. So this is a wait and see thing for Oxy. I would like to see it pull forward. I will go into the 4 hour to see if I have a So currently I had a buy, and that buy started on June 18th, and it is now giving me a sell signal. This sell signal is, it just printed on the 21st. So I am looking for it to go down to this demand area and then reverse up. That's what I would look for personally. So let's talk about our other one we were liking, and that was ConocoPhillips COP. All right, ConocoPhillips from COP. This one is doing almost exactly what we wanted to do. It hit the 14-day moving average. Do we have a rejection? That's the thing. We need to see a rejection down from this moving average. We have a very small one here, and we know that our last, here we go, earnings was here. Let's mark that. Earnings to earnings, up there at 122, 122, 122.22. If we can break that, I would do a take profit up here about a 200, and that would be 118. Currently, we're at here at 134. If it's going to the upside, I see it continuing to the downside. It looks like every time it does one of these moves up, it breaks down. So I'm going to go to the 4 hour. I want to see if I have a sell signal. I have a buy signal here, but I have a lot of rejection around the 50 or 48-day moving average. If it cannot break that, which it doesn't seem like it does, it's been under that area for a while. Well, we don't want that. I don't know why I did that. Cheese and crackers. All right, so here we go. Took all my price action, put it down there, bring it up here. Well, that's goofed. Anyway, currently I would look for it to break down further because it's never broken that 50-day moving average for a while. It's been a good while. The last time it was above the 50-day moving average, let's just go to the daily chart. Last time it was above the 50-day moving average price-wise. Ooh, this was all the way back here in May. So that was the last time we had price action above the 50-day moving average. All right. So that's it for this week, and I'll fix my chart. Come back next week. See you then. Thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button.